Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to talk all about RoboCop, the arcade game. But before we get started, there was a documentary that just came out called the RoboDoc, and it was all about the making of the original RoboCop movie. And man, I don't know about you guys, but this movie freaked me the heck out as a kid. There was just so much extreme violence in it. And I want to say I was maybe only 8 or 9 when I saw it, and I probably saw it when it was on HBO, and I probably snuck watching it because it was rated R. And I don't think my parents probably would have wanted me to watch a rated R movie at that point in time. But man, did it haunt me and stay with me for a really long time. Two of the scenes in particular that I'll never forget is one when Murphy dies. The way Murphy dies and the way he's murdered is completely insane. And these gang members have like no regard for his life. So at that point, I became very emotionally connected to Murphy as a character and wanted him to get retribution for what these guys did to him. And they did it in such like a heinous way and just with no regard for him. The other scene that I just will never forget is the toxic waste scene when the skin is hanging off. And man, it's just, it haunts me, man. It's just not good. One more scene real quick before we go is the one that they're showcasing Ed 209 in the executive boardroom, right? And this poor guy's like, hey, hold this gun up to Ed 209 and threaten it. And sure enough, Ed 209 completely freaks out. The technology's not ready, and it murders this guy right in front of everybody. And there's this scene that I never caught as a kid that I did when I just rewatched it, where they're like, get a medic in here. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's funny only because like, he's gonna need more than a medic, right? Like, this guy isn't looking so good. He's torn to shreds.
Somebody want to call a goddamn paramedic? Let's go, Johnson.
But anyway, so more recently I picked up RoboCop, the arcade game. So what I thought would be fun is share this little story with you, and then we'll go into the garage and check out the video game. Like, did it live up to the hype of the movie? And did it translate well to a video game? Let's go in the garage and check it out. All right, guys, let's go into the garage and check out RoboCop. So we haven't really gone into the garage in a little while, I don't think. Well, the last video we had the I sold everything. I didn't sell everything. There's actually quite a few games still left in the garage, and there's a bunch that's right in this room right here, which is my room downstairs. But let's check this out. I'm gonna give you a quick 2-second tour, and then what we'll do is I'll show you RoboCop. So I'm gonna flip my light around so you can see a little bit better. So see, it's not bad, man. I still have a decent arcade. It's not all schlubbed out. But anyways, we're not really here to see the rest of the games. We're here to see RoboCop. So here it is, RoboCop by Data East. It came out in 1987. You can see it has the awesome Data East curved marquee. I'm a big fan of this curved marquee look. A lot of their games came in this cabinet. The cabinet's kind of no frills. It's just a standard cabinet, and it has sort of like almost like a movie poster type thing that goes on the side. That's the only artwork that this thing came with. But it did have some generic Data East artwork too on the control panel. It actually had Data East right here in the front of the cabinet, and then it has almost this star space-like design, which is kind of just more of a default artwork graphic in my opinion. And then you have, you know, your jump and shoot buttons, your player 1, player 2, the joystick, which is actually a really nice feeling joystick. And that's kind of it. This one has some issues with it. My buddy Matt sold it to me for $400 without the PCB. I happen to already have a RoboCop PCB because, you know, why wouldn't you just have a RoboCop PCB? Doesn't everyone just have PCBs laying around? But I went through a PCB collection phase. This is a little piece of Bondo. I'm assuming he did this or someone else did it. Maybe he got it this way. So I'll probably fix that eventually. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. The monitor's nice on it. The bezel has this really cool, like some movie clips from the movie all around it, which I think is a cool touch. You know, it's interesting how Data East probably worked with Orion at the time. Or not Orion, yeah, it is Orion. Orion that made the movie. It'd be interesting to see, like, you know, how much did they pay or have to pay for this license? Like, was RoboCop really popular at first, or did they get it before it got really big as a franchise? So anyways, that's it. That's the RoboCop cabinet. It's in really good shape. We'll do a little bit of gameplay, and then I'll give you some of my final thoughts on RoboCop. Before we do any gameplay of RoboCop, I wanted to show you, this game is very easy to emulate. So if you want to experience the game and you don't have the real arcade cabinet, I'm going to show you it running on the Rec Room Masters really quick. So you can see, let me flip this around, there we go. So you can see what it looks like here. This is with that marquee that I, for some reason, can't remember the name of the company that makes this, so I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm kind of brain dead lately for whatever reason, so I've been working a lot. But anyways, you know, you can see they have the bezels on the side. It's being presented in somewhat the right aspect ratio. But yeah, I mean, so you can play it under emulation if you want. It's pretty easy to emulate. But that's not what we're here to see. We're here to see RoboCop on... What is this thing called? Why can't I remember what it's called? In the comments, please tell me. I can't remember. The Buzz? No. What is it called? Hold on. Is it the, BitKit? No, not BitKit. BitKit's that PCB with like all the retro 80s games on it. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's concerning. That's really concerning that I can't remember the name of that thing. BitPixel? Is it BitPixel LCD? BitPixel. I don't know. I don't even know if that's it. All right, let's play some RoboCop. Protect the innocent, uphold the law. Okay. Here we go. We're in front of RoboCop. And I'm pretty stoked to have this in the collection, to be honest, because it's one of those cool-ass games that happen to be from a cool-ass movie. So it doesn't get much cooler than this, to be honest. And one of the awesome things about this game is there's so many movie assets as far as the audio clips and things like that that are from the actual movie itself. You can hear every now and then Murphy will go, "Drop it," which I could just hear that all day, which is super cool. But yeah, this game is a little less fun when you have infinite lives, you know, because when you get a game like this and you're playing from home and you're not playing with coins, it does become a little bit easier to play. But I will say that the game's, once you memorize where everything's at, it's kind of like, it becomes a lot less challenging. But what I find is cool is the fact that they incorporated so many of the movie assets into the game, you know. And at the time, you got to think, I wonder how much the new RoboCop game costs for licensing. I'm sure it's like, you know, millions of dollars production costs versus I'm sure this was like not even a big deal back in the day. But that was before big corporations like owned the crap out of everything. So here's your first time facing Ed 209. The first time you face him, he's not that hard, really. He gets progressively harder. Oh. I died. Okay, no, we're gonna beat him. Just relax, guys, no problem. I don't even know if this has a difficulty setting. I didn't even go that far. We're gonna beat him this time, though. Check this out. He's already dead. See? What a wuss. But anyways, we could play this all day. I'll probably do a live stream. Whenever I decide to live stream again of playing RoboCop. It'd be fun to do a full playthrough of the game. So another game gets added to the collection. Lots of games went out, but I'm feeling like in 2024, there's definitely going to be a couple of arcade games I'm going to get. Not many. I'm keeping it to a minimum, but there'll probably be a couple of games I'll pick up. By the way, there was a sequel to this, RoboCop 2. Maybe we'll do like a live stream where we live stream RoboCop 1 and RoboCop 2. We do full playthroughs. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Put your comments below. Want to hear from you? What do you think? Did you play RoboCop? Do you love RoboCop? Do you like the movies? Have you seen RoboDoc? Because that is freaking sweet. And if you're a fan, you got to check it out. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. We will see you on the next one.
Who is he? RoboCop. What is he? RoboCop. Where does he come from? RoboCop. Who is he? RoboCop. What is he? RoboCop. Where does he come from?
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.